I'm sorry. Oh boy, we're live. How you doing? Bro, I just got off work, bro. I wanted to make a live, chill for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like 20 minutes ago. Oh my god, there's so much traffic. By the time I turn, I got you, bro. That's the best game to go to sleep. So calm, and then it gets boring after a while, but it gets good. It's like a good boring. It's not a bad boring. You start getting to feel like it. Yo, when you play it, there's a option that's called sharpness, right? And you have a really good TB. So bring the sharpness all the way down, and your game is gonna look more HD or more 4K. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. 60 years. Perfect moment to do it, don't you think? In the middle of a war and the Epstein files, though, it's a perfect time. Did you see the pictures? They look the same that they look from 20 years ago. So what's changed? I don't know. I believe it because you can see they do the damage after they. I believe there's a feminine, bro. I do believe like there's something that they gotta hate, but I do not believe like there's like fucking. They're being all the how do you say this? I believe that they're not being all the way honest with what they see. That's what I believe. I believe that they're not being 100% honest with what they see up there. I'm not saying that it's not real. I'm just saying that, yeah, like there's something up there that they're not showing it to us. Because, bro, why the fuck would you take 70 years to go back up there? And in the middle of all this bullshit going on. You know what I mean, Asar? Yeah, and the guy that. There's a theory. The war. Okay, this is my take with it. It was the Cold War, remember? Cold War. Russia and, those countries. Okay. You're older than me, so you should remember. The Cold War. Those motherfuckers, it was called a race. The Cold War race. It was to see who was gonna make it to the moon first. China, Russia, or fucking US. That was the whole thing about it, right? That was really the whole thing. Now that we're being clear on that, the U.S. said they made it, and China and Russia never disproved it. They never said, it's fake news, it's fake shit. They said they did it. You know what I mean? Even fucking 40 years later to this day, they say they did it. Because if we did it, U.S., I mean, there's no way China hasn't done it 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Or Russia, same shit. It goes for both of them. So my point being is, why did they take so long to do it again? And why make like a bro? I saw it. There's a whole chart of who owns the companies over here, like who owns everything, and the system of everything. Yo, Dusk, yes sir, I'll be right here. And like, there's a whole chart, bro, that shows you who owns everything. And once you see that chart, and you see, for example, the man that funded NASA, in his grave, he put a Bible verse. Guess which Bible verse he put? The one about the firmament, about not being able to penetrate it. The fucking man that invented NASA, nigga. So you tell me, like, there's something up there that they're not showing it to us. That's a fact. Nigga, I don't know. There could be anything, bro. There could be anything, bro. Anything. At this point in age, anything. With everything we heard, with everything we seen, because there's videos, shit, brother. We cannot. Obviously, out of 1,000 videos, 2 are real, and another one is blurry. You know what I mean? One of those 2, one of those is blurry, so you can't see shit. But right hand to God, nigga, I've seen shit that you can't even explain. So, because I like I told you, bro, I grew up in a Christian church. I seen shit in the sky. I seen people that needed to have like exorcisms done on them. I had in WhatsApp, they texted me and they told me if I wanted to join a Masonic lodge with my name and address. Like they knew my name and address. And I called my dad that died and I told him to pray for me because I was scared. Like, I believe in that type of shit. But I don't know, bro. I don't have like one pinpoint, but I do believe there's something out there that the government doesn't tell you. About everything, bro. I feel like everything everything has 2 layers. Everything has 2, 3 layers on top. I don't. If they tell you something, it's because they had to, bro. Yeah, bro. I see, like, for example, the Cubans had papers, but the Haitians and the Jamaicans didn't. So when the Cubans had their hands and feet wet with the water in the beach, they automatically became citizen or residents. You heard what I'm saying? Like, if you get your feet and your hands wet with water, you automatically get papers. But at the moment the Haitians and the Jamaicans do it, and all the fucking black people from the Caribbean do it the same way, they get shot at by the fucking boats with rifles. So you tell me, bro. Isn't it a favorite every day? Bro, you could say the same shit about the Middle East right now. You know, you could say the same shit about Ukraine. You could say so many places that you could say the same shit. So that's why I don't believe on it, bro. I'm 21, and bro, my dad was a fucking arms dealer and instructor on how to use a fucking gun. I've been around people that talk shit about the government my whole life, nigga. I don't believe on it. I know how they play it out. I know how they work. My dad used to talk in like police code in front of me, so I wouldn't understand. But that doesn't make me it doesn't make me a genius. But it's like, yeah, bro, they were driving a car and 9-5 through, they started picking in the code, and then you're like, what happened? And then like a couple years later, I talked to him like bunch of shit that I shouldn't have listened to as a kid. So that's the type of shit I mean. I really, bro, look it up. Look up the man that invented that shit. Look up his gravesite. Look it up, bro. I'm not being. There's so much. There's more to that, bro. Look at his gravesite, my G. It's insane. We're talking about the firmament. I can't pronounce that shit. Can't pronounce that shit, bro. Firmament? No. Firmamento. En español. You wanna play some Forza or some CarX? What are we doing? Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna have to reset stream real quick. Give me 1 sec.